I'm Shivani Reddy.
I'm Ravi Mahadevia.
And we got married today.
We got married today in Paris.
Crazy.
I remember on the call with Sonal, Shivani came off of it and said, I just really clicked with her. And then throughout the whole planning process, Sonal never said no. She always, doesn't matter how crazy the idea was.
Maybe she got my hopes up.
Yeah, a few times.
She never said no to me, which is
no
the problem. She just seemed like someone that understood what we wanted. Even throughout the process, she entertained all my crazy ideas and got equally as excited as I was. And so I really appreciate that type of passion. We didn't know where exactly we wanted to do it. We were originally thinking south of France. We're just obsessed with French culture, but we were honestly open to anywhere in Europe. We just knew we wanted a destination wedding. And then Sonal put together, I think she put together like 50 plus different options within Europe. And I think the courtyard at Plaza Athénée just like had my heart when I saw that photo. And we kind of just planned everything around that.
Cafe del Home for the welcome party, Shivani and the Sonal spent probably hundreds, if not thousands of hours researching venues. I think when we were going through our photo shoot with Venutna, Shivani gets spotted every venue because she researched every single one, but we fell in love with that view in front of the Eiffel Tower on Friday night.
There's just so much about Paris that is like, I don't even think words can describe. It's such an epic city. Planning was a lot of ups and downs. I think overall, it was a very inspirational process. I feel like I've met so many vendors that are super passionate about their jobs. And honestly, I've found it to be inspirational even in my own career throughout this process, just to see like the best of the best and how they function and their work ethic. So
what I loved about the planning process was Shivani, she has such a creativity and like she's an artist, she loves to paint, and she put her heart and soul into this wedding planning process. So I saw that she basically had 2 full-time jobs, wedding planning, working with the SJS team, and it was, as you can all see what it turned out to be, it was perfect.
We had tons and tons of crazy ideas, and it was just exciting even just thinking about them, even if not all of them came to life. I think, there's just this like happiness that comes about with new ideas and just talking it through with the team and them trying to see what they could make work and what wouldn't work. It was a fun process. I think I had a lot of fun up until like May when we had to actually do the work and like make it happen. But the idea phase of it up until May was amazing.
These last 2-3 days, like everyone been so helpful. They've gone out of their way, anything that we needed, even leading up to it. If there was something that we needed or just like, you guys would just go out of your way for us, and that is just something that, we're just so grateful for.
It's been very obvious through this process that the vendors really, really respect Sonal, and they have nothing but good things to say about her. And I definitely think that there's something to be said for the relationships she has with the people she works with.
Sonal, there's no way you guys could do this without Sonal. She is the only person that could pull off the wedding that you really want to pull off. And she brought all these connections to us. We were a little stressed with the rain coming up to it, but once we were sitting there, once we entered, also the Barat was so fun for me. Half of Paris was sitting there watching us, and with all my guy friends, and we were just dancing. It threw me up in the air. So just the Barat into the ceremony was just unbelievable.
We're so grateful to you for, coming along with us on this journey. Wedding planning was an extremely daunting concept to even think about trying to plan this whole thing, and you just made us feel comfortable throughout the whole process, and it actually wasn't as hard as we thought it was going to be. it was hard, but
not as hard. Yeah. And I just felt like we could always go to Sonal with anything. There was nothing we could hold back. And if it was a concern, something we wanted to get figured out, we knew that we could go with her and not just be blunt about it. And there's transparency.
Yeah, we were very, very honest with her through the process, and she
was honest with us back, which is exactly what we needed.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for creating a weekend that we will literally never forget for the rest of our lives.
Unforgettable memories with our best friends and family. So thank you to all of the SJS team.